I think there was a lot of there was a lot of support also. Support
Yeah,
in the
of
sense there were a
course.
lot of people who started believing in me. There are a lot of people even from the industry who started saying, "Who's this boy?
Yeah, of
You
course.
like him?" So kind of my first film when it released, on the release day I had zero confidence. I was like, I remember when the director, when everyone wanted to go to the theatre first day morning show, I didn't want to come.
Really?
Because I thought it would be embarrassing if nobody's there in the theatre.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Imagine that fear is real, no?
Yeah, and they dragged me, and I went, and I went to a packed theatre, which was houseful. So it kind of, in various steps, I kept getting that confidence, it got better and better, and then I started realizing, okay, now they like me, there is something, let me work on it and get the best of it. So now that I have this platform, now that I have this connection with the audience, so I need to grow, I need to get better at this, I need to make great films. And if I'm not using this opportunity to, do something amazing, then that will be the real sad story. So I kept working towards that direction and it all started working well.
There were people said mean things about you and all.
Mean
It's
things-
true, right?
That is okay. Mean things they still say, tell me, say.
Even now, I thought that chatter has settled down a little.
No. Mean things are the way of life now. There's nothing which will settle.
So
It'll always be, yeah. And in fact, the more work you do, the more attention you have, more success you get.
More you acquire.
Yeah, the chatter becomes more. In fact, even more bigger stars in Telugu cinema face a lot more chatter than this. So it is all part and parcel of the whole thing.
You're someone who is extremely collaborative. It was very unfortunate that when you said a statement like we should all come together and Telugu industry was taken badly out of light. I thought it was such a beautiful statement to make. For a person who is like that, does it sometimes break your heart when they try to pitch actors against each other in the same industry, which is a norm everywhere, not just in Telugu, and fan groups and all of that. How do you handle that?
Yeah, they do that, and not everyone does that. See,
No, of
what
course.
the problem is, like for example, there's 1,000 people who generally now, let's say there's 1,000 reactions which are coming our way. When it could be on social media, it could be outside.
Correct.
990 reactions are positive. But our human minds are wired in a way, we ignore those 990 and then we think about why are these 10 guys saying nasty things. We need to get out of that first. There will always be those 10. And we need to be able to ignore so that these 990 are very important for us. And we should keep continuing our work and keep these 990 happy. So that's the most important thing. Ignore the negativity always. So that's how.
And
It does bother when you do come across that. You're like, why? Why this much? Like it is such a, it's not good for them to have that much of, negativity or anything like that. You feel bad for them. Sometimes it will really hurt you for the words they choose. But that is a very small percentage and everybody faces it. Everybody. So I think we should concentrate on the good part.
You've said that you'll continue being who you are. Like said in a recent, I'll make sure that all my consecutive movies are no way similar. Despite market, business criteria, how do you manage to do that is what I am Padwar asked you. And you have written, watch me with a smiley way, right?
Yeah.
Let's elaborate on that. It is true, right?
The question itself is self-explanatory that it is very difficult. So when you say how, then when I say watch me, it means that yes, it is difficult and I am ready to go through that difficulty to do what I want to do.
And I'm sure you get advices like that, no? Saying that don't do this and whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
What do you do then, Nani? And they're obviously well-wishers, it's not like...
No, all the well-wishers who, even on social media, even the fans tell me like, why don't you do a film like this? Why don't you do a film like that? But I know why did they become fans of mine in the first place? Because I am someone who, believed in what my heart believes, not the head. So the reason they loved me, loved my work is because of me being myself. So I know that even sometimes when they say these things, it's out of love. And I should continue doing what I believe in.
I love that.
And not try to change according to each suggestion, because then it will no more be me, And then the purpose, then the first reason they like me itself is
Gone.
going against
yeah.
it. So,
You've not lost yourself, I think.
Yeah.
And also, I love that there's this humbleness, and you've maintained that reality, which I think is important to stay sane, for actors particularly. What was truly a struggle for you while doing this film? What was truly somewhere that you struggled a bit? And of course, that's a new feeling for an actor who's done so many films.
No, the characters, when they are very extremely different, it is actually exciting for me.
Yeah.
It's never a struggle. It's never struggle, if I have to say, to shoot this film for the kind of conditions, with the conditions and the makeups and the dust, and practically it was a struggle for everyone who worked in this film. Yeah.
That.
Just the character variation wise, to play Dharani character was very exciting. I really enjoyed doing that, so I can't call it a struggle.
Fair enough. All right. I will now quickly ask you some fun questions. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, first of all, what are the fun nicknames that people have given you over the years?
Nani itself is a pet name, so I think they couldn't think of more.
Nani.
Naan they call me sometimes. Butter naan and all that they call me.
There
Because
you
I'm
go.
Nani. Yeah.
Those were the ones I wanted to hear. Butter naan.
Butter naan. Yeah.
It can't be too bad. It's always it's a delicious dish. How can you
Yeah,
bear?
it is. Yeah. And butter.
Butter,
is a compliment.
of course.
Yeah.
It's a compliment, always. Okay,